You make your way into the tavern. The goblins drink nectar mead as they bicker with the elves. You choose to sit with the bard and the troll. This is what they have to say.
Or whatever.
Everyone's just consuming shit. Orc warrior. Drink that water, bitch.
Alright, well, hey everybody. Welcome to the Troll Bar Tavern. I know you're thirsty, and you've walked many a mile to get here, but come and have a seat with us. It's just good old Jake and my buddy Jesse.
Cope troll.
The Cope Troll. That's right. If you boys and gals have been playing Pokemon Revolution, you should check out the username Cope Troll, because that man is on a mission to get some strong pokes to throw down with some fools.
Dude, I've been grinding.
Have you?
Yeah.
How much? Like, what you been doing?
Like, too much. Just like the past couple 2 days. 2-3 days. Put in some work. Yeah, man.
What are you doing? Like, leveling up? Or are you trying to, like, farm some good pokes, or what?
Just grinding through the leveling or the beginning process and trying to see what else is out there. You know?
Yeah. You still on the 3 badges, or you get that 4th yet?
Oh, dude.
What?
I have many badges.
How many badges?
I don't know. I think like 6.
Oh, I'm behind now.
What are you doing, dude?
I got 4 badges. Yeah.
I think I just got the Marsh badge. I've been grinding, dude. I told you.
Tell.
I said this is gonna be my PC game.
Yeah. You weren't lying.
I wasn't lying.
Yeah, I've been EV training a Rhyhorn that I caught. That has like okay stats. Not great, but like okay. And he's got the right nature. And I've actually been helping John and Joe with their accounts and learning them how to play, which has been fun. So that ate up about 2 days. Was getting them all set up and getting them playing and getting them like, oh yeah, no, just keep fighting stuff. And then it's like, oh, what's the Pokemon Center look like? And it's like, it's the red building. And then this is where you can buy more Pokeballs, because they're having like conniptions because they were just catching every single Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah.
Is Joe on it?
Yeah. I don't know how far he's gonna get. He played it like real hard for a day, and then he was like, John is on like maybe his 3rd day, like straight, where he just like he woke up Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. He just woke up. I came down. He had his like headphones on, and he was just click-clacking away, just training.
So he has a little laptop or something.
Yeah. For Christmas, Tara's aunt gave them both like little HP, like little, like not crazy, but just like little laptops. They're nice. But they're good enough to play, pro Pokemon.
Good, we have a squad going. I got my boy from work to join.
Yeah?
Yeah. He started like 2 days ago, I think. Mm-hmm. And he started on the wrong server. And he ended up not liking what he started with anyway, so he
slapping stuff. My bad.
So he made a new guy on the gold server.
Well, that works out.
So It's another one to join the tavern.
The crew. Yeah, I got somebody too. He was he's actually one of the dudes in my my Traveler campaign. His Tarek cousin. And he started. I don't know what he's using to play on right now, because I found some real bad news, man.
What's that?
It's that Apple and like iOS products, they won't run Pro.
Did they do it before?
I guess they used to, but I guess like some of the new updates now, it's like if it's not recognized through like the Apple Store and stuff like that, it just won't allow it. So you'd have to like go deep into the thing and change like what applications are or aren't in order to run it. Because he has an iPhone and he's like, I can't get it to work. And we tried a bunch of stuff and
Retroid.
Yeah.
Anbernick.
Yeah. I'm sure he doesn't want to spend like $200 right now. I think his daughters or something had like a laptop they were using, so he like sneaks on it to like play. But I added him. I got both my kids added, and I got you added. So
we got a crew.
I mean, I don't know.
The crew has started.
Yeah, I didn't get anywhere near far enough to like figure out how like big guilds are or anything like that. So I don't know. Could have like 50 members. Could have like 100 members. I have no idea. But
that's awesome.
We'll get as big as we can. If we get too big, we'll start a like secondary guild.
I'm pumped.
Yeah. So, all right. Since we're talking Pokemon, time to flex a little bit. What's your strongest poke? Who's your all-star?
Roselia. It's my highest level. She's like 76.
Oh,
so, nothing yet, you know. I'm looking like forward to the end game stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, you know.
Well, you still got 3 more areas to complete, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I just got to the end of the first one. Mm-hmm. It's like all swimming. You got to learn surf.
Yeah.
And go through some caves. And it's, yes, obviously my first time playing through. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. You haven't gotten fly yet, have you?
Not yet.
Okay. That is going to make this game a whole lot easier. Because you can fly to cities, like the bigger cities, and then you're not trying to run around. And I really want to get it because,
thank God.
Yeah, because I want to help people, and like right now it's pretty hard to like backtrack, like walk through a cave, get to like the person, help them like what they need to do.
Did you check your mailbox, my dude?
I haven't, man.
What?
I know. I was like, all right, well, like. I'll slow down. I'm getting ahead of a lot of people. I'll let everyone catch up a little bit. And he passed me up, so I was like, I shouldn't have taken a break. But I played a little bit of Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. So I was like, I'll take a little break from Pokemon. I'll do
there
something
you go.
else. It was fun. But yeah, being able to fly, it's going to be huge, man.
Yeah, that should be coming up.
Yeah. You should get it by the time you have your 8th badge, I would imagine. I can't remember exactly in first gen when you get it, but just throwing it on like a little cheapo Pidgey, a little level 2 or whatever. I
just got gifted a little combat dude. It said to choose between like kick fighting or hand combat.
Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan.
Yeah, I got the hand combat one.
That's probably the one I'm gonna pick too.
Yeah,
honestly, Hitmonlee, I like Hitmonlee. He's really cool. But Hitmonchan, I think, is a little bit more. He can handle like a lot more threats because he learns like Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. And then there's a couple other like different types, but having a Pokemon that has like a fire type move, an electric type move, an ice type move, and then like
it's pretty cool.
Something else. Yeah, it can really answer a lot of different like threats.
Yeah,
where like Hitmonlee, I think he's faster, or maybe he has higher attack. I can't remember. Yeah, he can hit real hard, but like most of his moves are like normal and fighting type. So he's kind of one trick pony kind of deal.
So this guy's definitely worth leveling up then, because it's only level 5.
Yeah. I mean, check the
stats look decent.
The IVs on it.
I just look at the numbers, like out of 30.
Yes, at a 31. So if
they look pretty good.
Yeah, I found out that like if a Pokemon has 20 plus in all its IVs, it's considered like a quote epic Pokemon. And supposedly those are supposed to be good enough or very good. I'm not really sure in PvP. So if you can find one that has like 20s or close enough to 20s in all stats, we could at least use it in like the lower tiers of PvP.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for this end game.
Yeah.
To see what's going on.
I don't know when it's going to happen, man. This is the furthest I've gotten in the game. And like obviously the game's different because it's an MMO, and the guys who made it just kind of had a little bit of creative freedom with it, added some new things, changed a few things around. But yeah, anybody who's interested, pro tip, until you get Fly, get a Pokemon with Dig.
Yeah, I have a level 60 something Doug Trio, and it's been helping out a lot. Just digging.
Yeah.
Mainly just dig.
Yeah. Dig is, the move itself in combat is good, because you get to dodge one attack, and then you hit him on the second turn. But also, like, with the little holes at the caves, being able to completely skip a cave until you, like, get Fly is just, it's so nice. It saves you so much time.
Yeah.
Also, there's little, like, cracks in the ground. And if you go up and dig, you can sometimes get items and Pokemon out of it.
I'm going to have to do that, because I've seen those cracks. I didn't have dig.
Yeah.
And had to pass them all up.
The other thing is Headbutt. So in Viridian Forest, like that first forest you go through in the beginning of the game, there's like a tree with a super dark area. If you go in there, it's a huge maze, but right to the left, there's a dude that'll teach Headbutt to any Pokemon that can learn it. And all the trees that have like little sleepy faces on it, like little emotion bubbles,
you go headbutt them.
You can headbutt them. Sometimes they'll drop Pokemon, sometimes they'll drop items, sometimes they drop nothing. But it's
I didn't know that. Yeah. I did have that on my Grand Bowl, and then ended up replacing it.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense why I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I've gotten Great Balls, Ultra Balls, all kinds of berries and stuff like that out of digging and headbutting. And they refresh. I don't know if it's like a 24-hour thing, but like you can just make like a big loop around an area, get all the items from there.
Did you say, do the trainers reset?
Yes, they do. You have to go talk to them. They won't like get the little exclamation point and walk to you.
Is there like a time limit?
I don't know what the time limit is again. It could be a 24-hour thing, or it could be more.
That's great, because for leveling up your Pokemon, like, that's crucial.
Yeah, because the trainer's Pokemon give so much more XP than just the random dudes you find.
Yeah.
But it's great. Like I said, I'm EV training a Rhyhorn, and I actually got the Rhyhorn from digging up one of the cracks. He just popped out, and I was like, oh, I don't have a Rhyhorn. Caught him, and then like I looked at his IVs, and they were pretty good. I was like, cool. And so I'm training him up right now, getting the EVs where I need to get, which IVs are what your Pokemon has naturally, and they don't change. EVs come from what Pokemon you battle with. So if you were to kill a Pidgey with that Pokemon, you would get a speedy EV. If you kill
interesting.
Yes.
I don't know this stuff.
Excuse me.
I'm a noobsy.
Yeah. So the EVs, what they do is, I believe every, I want to say 4 points, up to a maximum of 252 is the highest you can get it. talking too much. My throat's parched. They give you extra points in whatever that stat is. So every 4 points of EV in attack, you get 1 actual attack point. So it's a way to kind of like max out your dudes even more, give them a little bit more of an edge.
I see.
Yeah, it really isn't worth it unless you find a Pokemon with good IVs. Like if you just pick a run-of-the-mill dude, your dude will be a little bit better, but like it takes time because you're farming very specific Pokemons. Like I need 252 speed EV Pokemon, and I need 252 attack EV Pokemon. And I've got to find them and kill them, and like it's just time consuming is what it is.
I need to go hunting real bad.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Is I think we talked about it last time. Without breeding, the only way to get good Pokemon is to go out and catch them or trade. You can trade with people too, like buy Pokemon. But yeah, it forces you to go out and actually catch Pokemon. You just keep catching. Maybe you catch a lucky break, which I saw you got a pretty cool Clefairy.
Yeah,
a while ago.
I just got a pop-up saying rare Pokemon has appeared or something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, apparently it's rare. You said it was just the skin, right?
Yeah. Clefairy's one of the harder ones to find in that area anyway, but it's not. You got like a special skin. Like she's got like a wand and like some like fairy wings or some crap coming out of her. It's super cool. It's at least worth more than a regular Clefairy. I don't know how rare that skin is though. It could be.
I'll have to look it up.
It could be ridiculous, or it could just be like, oh, it's an extra 10K.
Yeah, no. Did you see me throw it up in the chat? Nobody replied.
Yeah,
or was I not able to do it? I might not have.
Oh, you weren't able to get in that night. You weren't able to get in the trade chat because
yeah.
you need the 4th badge.
I better go ask tonight.
You should. Yeah, I don't know when the peak hours for Pokefiends are, but I don't think I showed it to you, but I got a shiny Mankey.
And
okay.
I know just, what that is.
Yeah. It's just the little monkey dude, but he's green because he's like a different color.
Sweet.
Yeah, same thing. A pop-up came, and it was just like, you found a shiny Pokemon. I was farming Eevee, so I was just like, oh, a Mankey, kill it. Oh, a Mankey, kill it. Oh, a Mankey, kill it. And then like I was just like on an autopilot, and then I saw an extra thing on the screen. I was like, what is that? And I looked, and it's like, yeah, that's a green Mankey. And I was like, I was shaking. I was like, oh, because
you gotta be careful, when you're going for the catch.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even mess around. I just threw like a Pokeball, and I just kept throwing. I was like, I don't even think I have a Pokemon.
Oh, full health?
Yeah, because I didn't have any Pokemon that low.
Oh, okay.
I would have killed it in one shot, no matter what Pokemon I used.
Yeah, I'll try certain things. Like the one move is a recoil or something that I was using against the thing I wanted to catch, or like I'll try poison.
Yeah.
But,
sleep. If you can put the Pokemon to sleep, or you can paralyze them, that's supposed to make it easier to catch. And the lower you can get their health, the easier they are to catch. You can still catch them at full health. It's just a lower chance of it. Because, also the lower level, the easier they're supposed to be able to catch. Man, are we getting sick?
It's the wizard trees. Making me cough.
Yeah. Allergies.
Them allergies.
But, yeah. It's got really good stats. Really good IVs. But it's got the wrong nature. So it's like a minus to speed and a plus to special defense.
Yeah, Josh was kind of telling me a little bit about it today. I was like, okay, you're going to have to explain it because I don't know anything.
It's a lot. The main things you're looking for, right, is there's certain tiers to Pokemon, and they all have like a cap. So certain Pokemon just have higher stats in general. Like legendary Pokemons have turbo high stats, compared to like, you know, Pidgeys and Rattatas and stuff like that. Like, just the highest they can go is just way far beyond like the Pidgeots and the Raticates, like the final forms of all these dudes. So they're put up into like a higher tier bracket. Aside from that, you're looking at the abilities, which give your Pokemon like an extra thing. Like, on the Mankey, for example, I have Vital Spirit, which just means he can't be put to sleep. So he's immune to all things that put him to sleep, which is super nice. It's just like a free thing.
Yeah.
It's not the best ability that a Mankey can get, but it's something.
I did get those leftovers.
Yes.
You were kind of walking me through, and then I think you went to the bathroom, or you went and did something, and I did grab those out of one of the trash cans.
Yes.
That's been nice.
I couldn't remember which trash can, but I knew I got it out of a trash can.
Yeah, I think it was in, I don't know, some sort of hallway or something.
Yeah,
but
they're super nice. You can get multiples of them. So you can either buy them from other players or if they're somewhere else in the world.
And then I put a soothing bell on one of my other guys.
Yeah.
That raises their happiness or something.
Yes.
And you need that to evolve.
Yeah, certain Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the nature on Pokemon is, I don't know why it's such a big deal. Like, I get it. It's what it does is certain natures, they give one stat plus 10%, and they give another stat a minus 10%. So if it's on attack, that means like the attack is going to be 10% higher than it would be normally. And if it's a minus on defense, that means the defense is going to be 10% lower than normally.
And that's typically what you want, right?
Yeah, if you're making like a tank Pokemon, like there's Pokemon that just have stupid high defense or HP.
Then you want it the other way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to play to what your Pokemon's strengths are. So like, Hitmonchan, the dude you got, that dude wants high attack because all of the punch moves go based off attack, not off of special attack. Obviously, you want as high as everything as you can get, but if a Pokemon isn't going to use special attack, then you really want that minus 10 to be on special attack. Whereas with Alakazam's got no use for attack, but all of his damage is going to come from special attack. So you want that like flipped.
Yeah.
And that's randomized too. And the IVs as high to 31 as you can get them. Like I said, if they're all 20s, that's real nice. But if not, I mean, again, these are story Pokemon. But just pay attention in case you do like happen to catch like a Pokemon that would actually be good in PvP.
Heck yeah, dude. What else you been playing? Anything else?
Man, my throat. That's gonna be loud as heck in the recording. Spyro 3. That's probably the Spyro game I've played the least. And so, like, just kind of going through it and going through all that. I'm only like 15% of the way through the game. But it's fun. They added in skateboarding. So there's like special challenges where you gotta like score like 10,000 points with a like trick combo.
Well, Tony Hawk Spyro.
Yeah. I think they were kind of like trying to ride that high of like the Tony Hawks coming to PS2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And so they were just like, oh yeah, we can add in this fun little like mini game kind of thing.
That's funny.
Yeah, so it's fun. I mean, it's definitely not even close to what Tony Hawk can do. But it's just like, it's kind of a fun little thing.
Man, I want to go back and play those, like the original Pro Skater 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that'd be
I was
awesome.
talking to someone about it at work the other day, and he was just naming off some of the songs on Pro Skater 2. I'm like, ah, man.
Dude, you go on Spotify, all those playlists are there.
Could do that.
Dude, I rock out to them all the time. Some Goldfinger going on and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, the freaking Tony Hawk 1 playlist. I have that saved in my library, and I'll just bust it out.
Nice. What have you been playing Spyro on?
The Switch.
Oh, really?
Yep, I got the Reignited trilogy. So, it's 1, 2, and 3 remastered on the Switch.
Nice.
Yeah.
The boys are just on their laptops,
They're on their laptops.
grinding away.
Still playing Minecraft, man. They always play Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like our RuneScape, I guess.
Mm-hmm. They have a ball. I did play Minecraft with them a little bit. What were we doing? Playing on creative. And I have like no interest in creative. It's not like challenging.
Yeah, it's just you get anything.
Yeah.
Right.
As many blocks of anything that you want. You can't be hurt.
There's
You can fly.
There's still people playing like the Vita Minecraft version. Like hasn't been updated in a long time, but
Vita Minecraft.
yeah.
I didn't even know you could get it on the Vita.
I was almost tempted to try it out just because it's an older version of it. I know what happens to these new games these days.
Yeah. So, before I forget, like all of my notes for today are for like Pokemon and pretty much for Pro. Pro has coins that you can spend real money on, and I know you bought some stuff already.
Yeah. I sent you 4 items.
4 items. Oh, snap.
Check that mailbox.
I do need to. Jeez, I didn't think I'd be this popular. But the coins are what you buy, like, real money for, and it's just sort of cosmetics. It's hats, it's clothes, it's mounts, you know. I don't even know if they're any faster, if they just look different.
No, I think they're just the same speed as a bike. It's just something that it's just a cosmetic.
Yeah, because like with the coins, you can buy like actual Pokemon to ride. Like you were riding a Charizard.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't have a bike yet.
Yeah.
So it's like a free, like if you get that right away, you're helping yourself out so much.
Yeah, being able to move fast, it does help, but you don't need it. But if you want to save a little bit of time, it does add up. And you can change like what your flying mount looks like and what your surfing mount looks like.
Yeah, I sent you a surfing mount too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm about to be just all decked out.
It's like some blue sea creature, like some kind of dragon thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just bought 2 of them and gave you one.
Another big thing is navigational items. And what those are is they replace the HMs. So you buy an item and you don't have to have a Pokemon that has cut anymore.
Oh, okay.
You just buy that item and it's infinite uses.
I need that.
Yeah, because that way you don't have to have
Doug Trio till death.
Yeah, what they used to be called is HM slaves. And I don't know if people still call them that. But the HMs are like your convenience, like your cut, your flash, your strength, your rock smash, your dig, your surf, your fly. And you would just usually have like a Pokemon or two where that was their whole purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Was to just
have that skill for when you need it.
Again, if there isn't a better name for HM slaves by now, maybe we should probably, as a community, kind of work on that. I'm not sure. HM indentured servants. I'm not sure. Like, just, I feel like we could move past saying slaves.
Do people still call it that?
I don't know. I've been out of the circles for so long, but that's what they were called back when I played on the Game Boy. It's just something not great. But those navigational items, just there's one for every move, that you would need. It's in your inventory forever. You can use it whenever. It's infinite uses, but you have to pay real money for it. But it's just like a quality of life thing.
I need that.
Yeah.
I did see that, and I was like, yeah, I don't know what this is yet. I'll worry about that later. I'm buying some sweet clothes for now.
Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking about getting them too, just because, like, I've got a sand slash that's got cut, dig, headbutt, and I think rock smash.
Yeah.
And, like, he's just not doing anything for me anymore.
Yeah.
He was on my team, and then I got that Rhyhorn, and I'm like, ooh, buddy, you got bumped off the team.
You're off the team, cowboy.
Yeah, now he's just holding all my HMs.
I just caught a level 40 Golbat.
Ooh.
He is now on the team.
Yeah? He evolves one more time. I don't know if you know that.
Josh was telling me today.
Mm-hmm. Get that boy happy, and he'll evolve.
So I could put that soothing bell on him.
Yeah. He needs, like, max happiness and level 40 something.
He was telling me, like, certain amount of footsteps and keeping it alive, all the different things that makes the Pokey happy.
Yeah, if they faint, they lose, like, a set amount of happiness, so.
Yeah, so trying to be... I'll put it on that guy now.
Keep him alive.
Because that's like the last thing I did was catch that. Still haven't left Kanto, but I'm pretty sure I'm like right at the end.
Yeah, there's only 8 badges, so if you've got 6 already, you're definitely close. It shouldn't be that much longer.
Sweet.
But yeah, I gotta catch up apparently. The next thing I really want to look for is like now that I'm older and I understand strategy a little bit better, is I want to kind of look for like a tanky Pokemon.
Start off with them as your first guy?
Maybe. Yeah. Or at least like being able to switch. Because if your team like starts going down and you're like, man, I gotta use potions, I gotta use revives, I gotta bring these dudes back, having a dude that could take 3, 4, maybe even 5 hits, that's like that many turns of using items to heal. Instead of switching out a dude, he dies in 1 hit. You switch out another dude, he dies in 1 hit.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so it could be very useful. Again, I don't know about PvP, but at least in the story, because sometimes getting wiped in like a cave and getting sent all the way back to the Pokemon Center, and then you gotta like go through the cave again.
Yeah,
it's a real
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, man? Other than Pokemon, what you been doing? You talk about Pokemon a lot.
Man, I've been playing the Vita.
Yeah? What games?
Das Vita. I've been playing and still playing Child of Light.
I did see some gameplay of that.
Did you?
It looks really cool.
It is. It's awesome. Gonna try out Uncharted Into the Abyss, because that's been like, that's very high rated for the Vita, I guess. It's a Vita exclusive. And what the Vita did was port a lot of PS3 games over to it.
Okay.
So it's like basically around that, like the strength of a PS2. It's a little bit less graphically, but it's such a sweet handheld. Yeah, Uncharted, Child of Light.
Do you actually play games on it? Like, is it all digital? Can it take like PSP cartridges?
It does. I don't know if it takes PSP. I think it's just fit for the Vita exclusive games, but
okay,
all my stuff is digital.
Right. Because I have a PSP. I've just never had or played a Vita before, so I don't know if it's like.
You can just get an app that runs PSP games on here. So
I was about to say, if you wanted to, I mean, I've got, if you could get it, I've got like Monster Hunter, I've got Kingdom Hearts.
I can get it all.
Yeah, all right.
You have all that for PSP?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
God of War for PSP.
What else, man? Touch My Katamari. It's my first time playing it.
Whoa.
I remember seeing it a long time ago, and I was like, that's so dumb, but it's still like a super high rated game, so I gave it a shot. It's something like this big king, this crazy wacky king.
It's your dad, yeah. Dude, I love the Katamari games.
Yeah, it's
you
crazy.
Just roll around a ball and like, collect stuff.
Yeah, and the ball gets bigger.
Yeah.
I've been playing that.
Dude, those goofy little silly games, like, you ever played Pikmin before?
I've heard of it, but I never played it.
Like a little astronaut, and you like collect these little like plant people, and it's like you do like tasks and build bridges and stuff like that. It's a goofy little fun game that's not super challenging, but it's a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Also, I just got Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. Gonna try that. Is that the one that we played on PS2?
I can't remember.
Growing up, I think that's it.
I love the Sly Cooper series. I know I played the first one and the second one. I don't think I ever played the third one. And I don't know what Thieves in Time is. That sounds like a third type game, though.
What else, man? Need for Speed Most Wanted. Yeez 8. Have you ever heard of that? It's like YS. I think it's pronounced Yeez.
I have no idea.
It's a pretty popular RPG. It's very highly rated on the Vita. And all around. Metal Gear Solid HD collection. Gonna be playing this. Gonna play through Sons of Liberty again, like I did when I was probably 14, 15. Pumped for that. Gonna play Final Fantasy X. I'm gonna beat it.
Are you gonna beat it?
Yeah, this is probably my fifth attempt. This is definitely like my 6th or 7th attempt. I'm gonna play and I'm gonna beat it.
This is the time. I can tell. When's the last time you tried to play it?
Probably just a couple months ago on the Retroid.
Really?
Yeah.
You only got like so far, and then you're like, man.
Well, I kind of gave that away, so.
Oh, sure.
I gave away the Retroid. I can go grab it at any moment, but
it's still in
someone
house.
else's now. Yeah. But yeah, it looks great on the Vita, so and it's portable. Every other time I tried to play it, it was not portable.
Yeah, you had to sit down and make a whole day of it. I love Final Fantasy X. It was great.
Did you try 10 too?
Yes, I did play 10 too. It was get your all girls team and dress them up in different costumes.
Oh yeah, it is girl power.
Yeah.
I just booted up the other day and gave it a shot, and I took a screenshot of this. It says, "Use the fiend trap pods invented by Shinra to capture fiends all across Spyra and train them as allied creatures for the Gullwings. The more fiends you capture and train, the more fascinating tales you will hear about them."
Yeah.
Catching them fiends.
Pokemon is everywhere. Don't forget that. Yeah. No, dude, I love that game. It was fun. Like, Yuna's like a pop star. And then you got...
Yeah, it was interesting.
Riku and whoever the third chick is. And,
It looks amazing on the Vita.
Yeah. It was really cool to be able to, like, change your classes, like, mid-battle. Kind of just like, oh snap, we need a healer. And you can just like pop one of them into like their healing costume, and then they're like, they do a whole Sailor Moon kind of thing, and then they're just like, "Pachow."
I'm gonna go back to 10 now. I'm not gonna dabble anymore in 10 2 until I beat 10.
Yeah,
just because it's something I need to do.
I think 10 had the better story. 10-2 was fun, but like 10 was just, in my opinion, a better game overall.
Way better.
Yeah, it had better story, and like they weren't just like really pushing the just like, hey, like dress up these girls in outfits kind of deal.
Dude, you remember me and Eddie used to get the PlayStation Underground magazines with the demo discs? You remember those old demo discs?
I remember
filled
the
with games. I'd always play Final Fantasy X on one of the demo discs. And what else? Apocalypse with Bruce Willis. It was so fun. What else was on there? I know there was like a Spyro one. They pretty much had all the games.
Remember that Pac-Man game?
The one you used to play?
Yeah, I was playing. It was the demo disc. I was just like grooving on it, and you were just like laying there, just like, just so tired of watching. It was the least entertaining game to watch.
Was it the demo version?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Wow. No, I remember you collecting those fruit.
Yeah. Do you remember your little song?
Oh, I remember my little song. That Pac-Man world.
Yeah, just out of sheer boredom, you just like started belting out the fucking like the
just
musical
freestyle.
hit. Yeah,
to the Pac-Man music.
Oh man, hilarious. Oh.
I'm watching something on eBay.
Oh,
It's 13 PlayStation Underground magazines sealed with the disc.
how much are those?
Right now it's $60.
That is not bad.
No, that's not bad. And it ends I think it ends at like 3 o'clock tomorrow, so
Ooh.
I gotta snipe it.
Yeah, you can snipe it from work, like on your lunch break.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not doing this little bet a quarter or 50 cents more, because the moment you do that, you instantly get a reply saying you've been outbid, and it's always a quarter or whatever more, just slightly more than you. It's like a bot. I don't understand what it is.
Okay.
Like, people have to be running bots on their computers, and just because it's like instant. The second you bid, and you could bid like $1 or like triple or quadruple what you've been bidding, and you immediately it'll be outbid. Like, you click bid and it loads into a page saying you've been outbid. Like, it doesn't make sense, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's some little eBay finesse going on.
Yeah, it's a little sus.
So what I'm going to do is I'll just hit it with a big amount, like for my last bid, you know, like $10 more than what it is, instead of trying to finagle.
Yeah.
Because I missed out on something really cool the other day.
Oh no.
I'm not going to say what it is.
Okay.
But I will not fail tomorrow.
All right.
Depending on the price. See how high.
Yeah. That was a strategy I learned from Storage Wars. All the people betting on like storage units and stuff like that. Where like they'd always be like, oh, like, you know, $99, $100, $101. Then some dude would come out and just be like $175, and everyone's like, ooh.
They don't.
Yeah, you bid like you drop like a big number, and then the other thing was bidding like immediately. It mostly like works like in person, like online. It probably doesn't have the same effect, but it's like as soon as you make a bid,
it might beat the bot, you know, or whatever is going on over there.
Yeah, because you're going for like a shock and awe. But another thing is like as soon as they make a bid, you just outbid that by another big amount. It's like 175, and they're like, all right, 180, and then you're like 240, and they're like, grr.
Tapping out.
Yeah, you just like kind of just flex on them a bit, I guess. And I used it a couple times at like little small like rinky-dink auctions. It worked pretty good. It was just like, oh, $1, $2. I'm just like $12. They're like, huh, he must really want that. And I'm like,
back off.
Yeah, way overpaid for a lot of stuff, but
it's I mean, the pictures though in the sale look great. You can see like the Siphon Filter magazine, and it had like that demo version of Siphon Filter, and I think it'd be great to have, you know.
Did I show you my old I have an old Magic magazine.
I don't think so.
Like really crusty, where they used to like print the like the market price of like a bunch of cards from a new set on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got one for Magic and I've got one for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Nice.
I was thinking of adding them to our collection kind of deal.
Yeah, I gotta get a couple things to add to it myself.
Yeah, we might need another bookshelf at the rate we're going.
We do need another bookshelf, 100%.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm hyped. This last podcast, and then this upcoming podcast, we've been able to do some gameplay footage, which I think has really made the videos better. because we've been kind of limited on what we can do up until recently. And I think just like
gameplay is nice.
Yeah, just some nothing crazy, nothing too intense, but like I think it's like it's really gonna make the YouTube kind of pop.
Yeah, and there's some gameplay going right now as we speak. If you're watching on YouTube,
yeah. Whoa. But yeah, man, it's been weird because I never really recorded gameplay before. It's something I always wanted to do.
Wow.
But like this is my first time of really like going through and like recording. And I'm using like OSB and I'm still on one monitor, so it's a little janky. But yeah, it's super cool to be able to record because like I watched our video on YouTube and I was just like looking, I was like, oh man,
that's me.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm famous now.
I always like to record gameplay just for fun. I have a bunch of old videos up on like various YouTube video or channels.
Yeah.
Gonzo sent me an old video the other day, and I might have seen it before, but it was kind of new to me. It's funny. It's us playing on Destiny when Destiny 1 was huge. Because we grinded that game hard. Like, the raids in that game, the whole raiding aspect reminded me of WoW, in a way. But it's a first-person shooter. And he kills Jake, and then the music just makes it perfect, because then he turns around and he knifes me. Like, I just dropped down, and I'm about to kill him, shoddy him, and he just knifes me. Oh. And just lines up perfectly with the music. So I think the guy goes, hey, I got you bitch, like this, and he pauses and it says killed Coat Man. I'm like, oh man, you got me. Some good old footage.
Yeah, man.
That was probably, I think that was 7 years ago or something, whenever Destiny first came out.
7 years ago. I installed a bunch of games I had. I thought maybe, I'm not sure how boring it would be to watch, but I have the new SimCity. It's from like 2013. But just like looking back, like I sunk a bunch of hours into that, and it's like, man, that game is like 10 years old. And just thinking back of like to all the times I'd sit around and play it, and I was like, man, I can't believe that was 10 years ago. Like, it definitely feels like a long time ago, but it doesn't feel like a whole decade ago I was playing that game.
Yeah.
And then I look at like even older games, and I'm like, man, when was I playing Sonic Adventure 2? Like, I had to have been like 14, 15. Yeah, like I was just like, man, ridiculous.
We played the heck out of that.
Yeah. I want to get some. If my PC can record it, I want to get some footage of that.
I like when people say, whenever you're watching a game stream or something, and people say, how can you watch someone else play a game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing it since I was 2.
It's like the same thing as like sports. Like, one of the big things I've always heard is like, why would I watch someone play a game when I can just go play a game? And it was like, yeah, why don't you just go play football? Like,
but can you play it like that guy playing it?
Yeah. I think I'll watch people that are trash at playing, but they are entertaining, over people that like say like 2 words the entire video, but they're just like on point MLG kind of level.
Yeah.
I subscribe to a lot of people that are just not good at video games, but they're really funny and they make like playing the game enjoyable.
That reminds me of someone I've been following for, probably 6 or 7 years now. I was just looking at, in the poker section, and I was looking at the least amount of viewers. I was doing the same thing. I was just looking around trying to just see who's out there?
Yeah.
You know, who's gaming? And I found this dude. He's our age, playing $1 tournaments and taking it so seriously. Like, he wasn't serious, but his play style was serious. Like, he was playing very tight. He was folding most of his hands, but he was hilarious. He was just very funny, token up on stream, or like making it obvious that he was about to go do it. Or I think he was just doing it right on stream.
Yeah.
And I started following him. Just a hilarious dude. And he always had a solid like 5-6 viewers. So like anytime he was live, he'd have like 5-6 people watching.
Yeah.
And I followed him for a while, and then he started playing Foxhole. Have you ever heard of Foxhole?
No, I have no idea what that is.
It's like a big battle multiplayer RTS army game type of thing.
Okay.
It's very interesting. It's very cool. He started playing that, and he got really into it. Like, when he finds a game, he gets into it. And he started commanding those people and just really running the show. Yeah. And people became big fans of that, because you need that in this type of game. You need a leader. And so all of a sudden he started to get a little bit more viewers. People started to everyone in the game pretty much knew who he was, but didn't really watch his stream yet. Summit 1G is like, hey, thousands of people watching my show, I'm gonna go play Foxhole. So he goes and plays Foxhole. Everyone tells Summit, yo, you gotta check out Bad Man Larry. That's who this streamer is. You got to check out Bad Man Larry. And he's like, what's all this talk about Bad Man Larry? And all the streamers go to Bad Man Larry because he's running the show, and he was, commanding Summit as well. And they were kicking ass. And then all of a sudden, Larry has a solid 30 viewers every single day, and now he's up to like he has like over 100. It's like solid. The second he boots up the stream, that many people are there to watch him play. It's awesome.
Yeah, man. It's crazy how that can happen, where you can just be like this small time sort of person, and someone who maybe isn't even like huge, just like a little bit bigger than you, kind of hops in, and people, like a whole new audience is kind of like introduced to your content. Mm-hmm. It's really wild. I've seen that happen a couple times with streamers, a lot of Twitch streamers. It's just, they'll just like someone big, like, I don't know,
Dr. Like, Disrespect sends his crew over.
Yeah, Ludwig or somebody, even people that aren't like specifically Twitch gamers, but just like streamers, like, oh yeah, check out this dude, and they'll go there, and then just all of a sudden everybody, like thousands of people, know about this dude now.
Yeah, which is great for Larry, because dude was living by himself. He wanted to do it he was doing it full time. Mm-hmm. He's like, I own my house, I own my car, I got a roommate, I want to do this full time, and he does now. He again, shout out to Bad Man Larry.
Bad Man Larry.
He made me a mod like early on, decently early on, when I started following him now. And it's funny, when I hop up in the chat, he goes, hey, everyone, this is Cope Troll. He's a real OG. Way back in the day, because I know nothing about Foxhole, and everyone in that chat is like talking about Foxhole. Yeah. I'm just there just to watch, give some support.
Yeah, man. No, that's super cool. That happened, Pokemon Revolution. Some dude signed in and like said one word in chat, and all of a sudden everybody's just like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? And I was like, this dude must be like a pillar of the community or something. And it sure as shit, like, people started asking questions. He was just answering every single question. Like, he had to have just been like an old vet or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was just helping everybody. Everyone's like, oh, hey, like, I think it was Joppig? Joppig or Joppiq? I can't remember. But he logged in, or she logged in. And, everybody was just that's all the chat was, and I was just talking about them, what they were doing, and like how their guild's doing, and everything.
Some Zezima vibes right there.
Yeah. It was just like, oh, this person must be somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had no idea.
The Legend of Zezima.
Yeah.
You remember this? You remember Duriel 666? The Falador Massacre?
Yo, yeah.
In 2006?
Yeah.
So, this is when RuneScape introduced construction, and you could go in people's houses, and one of the things a player could build in their house was a boxing ring. And there was some glitch where I think he just went into the boxing ring where there was combat, glitched out into Falador, and the man was wearing Aram robes and a green party hat and an abyssal whip. And he was still in combat, and he just started slaying everybody in Falador.
Yeah, Falador became a PvP area just for that one dude.
Yeah. You could see all the mods in the chat. Bank your items. Bank your items.
There's a madman on the loose.
I don't think he was looting anything.
No. He was just having a ball. And people would die and they just respawn. Or no, that's Lumbee. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, he was sending noobs to Lumbee.
Yeah.
He was slaying everybody.
Constantly.
That's
We were freaking out. Yeah, that was like the greatest tragedy to ever hit. Like, RuneScape. Like, they should have put up a memorial.
There might be, honestly.
There might be.
Honestly, I think there is. There might be.
Just like him and a Abyssal Whip and a party hat.
Yeah, and you remember like the mage borrows gear, like the Aram's robes, top and bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's hilarious. I completely forgot about that. As soon as you said that name, I was like, I know that name. Why does that sound
Duriel
familiar?
666.
Greatest villain of our time.
The original video is still out there on YouTube. And it's just some epic like battle music playing.
Yeah, you showed it to me. I gotta search it up tonight. That's getting watched.
Oh man, you gotta look up the red shirt guy too if you haven't done that yet.
Oh my goodness, that's right. I haven't yet, but I absolutely will. He'll make me cringe and feel bad that I don't know enough about a subject. Man, I'm so jealous of people that are like really into like one particular subject.
Yeah.
Like I know that they can't like iron their shirt or anything, but like they just have like one thing that's all they care about, and they just become like the expert on that one thing. Like just have like, this is my purpose in life, is to become like the red shirt guy. Or like, all I'm going to do is just be number one in RuneScape. I have nothing else, and I want to be nothing else. Like, I feel very purposeless, and like, even if my purpose was just like, I'm going to be the best juggler in the world.
I'm very jealous of that World of Warcraft lore knowledge.
Yeah. It's, I mean, World of Warcraft's so big, it's got to come up. Like, you can definitely talk to some people about it. Like, even as little as I know about the World of Warcraft lore, like, I would be interested to talk to this guy and just have him just like, oh yeah, but did you know about this? And did you know about that? And the wizards got this wrong. And it's like, it's their lore. Or not wizards, Blizzard. Blizzard got this lore wrong. And it's like, it's their lore. They wrote it. And he's like, it's wrong.
It's wrong. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's stupid and it's wrong.
They made a mistake. I found it.
I got a lot of those vibes from the Warhammer 40k guys. It's like,
oh, this isn't right.
Oh, dude, they will fight over that kind of stuff, man. They've read like all the books, and like they study the stuff, and they paint all their miniatures to be like time period accurate and blah blah blah.
No, you ruined my pieces.
Yeah, man. There's some hardcore devotees in there, like, and they'll throw hands. That's the other thing.
like physically in real life.
Yeah. Like, they will fight.
Do not disagree with me.
Those 40k people are a different breed, man. They don't.
You
even
dabbled.
care. I dabbled. I still got all my dudes. They're sitting in my closet, waiting to be painted.
This game, I don't feel like fighting anybody today.
I've got a bunch of Warhammer 40k stuff, but I couldn't get anybody else to go into financial debt with me to like build their army, so it's just me.
Oh man!
And my dudes aren't even together, and they're way far off from being painted. So like, it's not like I'm sitting, I'm ready, I'm waiting. It's just like I got to a point, and I was like, all right, no one else is doing this with me. Why am I doing it? But it's fun. It's super fun.
Dude, what's that old robot game you used to play where you would build your mech and fly around?
Another one of my favorite series that are never popular unless... Well, they're never popular in America.
What is it?
It's Armored Core.
Armored Core.
Oh my goodness, it's one of my favorite games. It's just like, hey, build your own mech. And then like the campaign's cool, a bunch of different missions. But again, PvP is endgame kind of deal. So like, once you reach a certain point, you've got to go online and fight people. And
we're about to see if it's on the Vita, my friend.
It might be. Armored Core. I think the last one I played was Armored Core 4. And
what were you playing on? PlayStation?
Xbox 360, I think. But yeah, I've played the earlier ones. I probably played on PlayStation. I think that's when I was first introduced. A friend of mine had it. But the funny thing about Armored Core is like the game comes out and it's $60, and then GameStop never sold like any copies of it. So like a couple weeks later, it dropped down to 40, and then a couple weeks after that, it dropped down to 20, and then like after that, when it's like below 20, that's when I'd swoop in and like get a copy.
That game was awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I remember playing that a lot.
I even got some used copies for like 10 because people would buy it and be like, I hate this game, just return it. And I'm like, mine, please. Yeah, but the whole thing is you complete missions, you get money, you buy weapons, you buy armor, you buy parts.
Sweet looking mechs.
Yeah, they're very like Gundam kind of style mechs. Maybe a little bit less human than Gundams, but yeah, you can get tank treads, you can get rocket launchers.
I think people were too busy with, as far as like multiplayer games, Halo and SOCOM at the time.
Oh yeah, I mean that was Call of Duty or Modern Warfare 4, or not 4, Modern Warfare.
Yeah, but it was Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
great.
that was huge.
Yeah,
that was like
same time area. Well, I bought Modern Warfare, but while that was coming out, like I was swooping up all these other like off-brand games because like
Armored Core.
Yeah, nobody wanted to play anything but Modern Warfare. It was the thing. And so I got a lot of games for cheap. And some of them were even good.
Never got that Pac-Man world though, did you? Only got to play the demo.
No, dude, I gotta look it up now. What's the newest Pac-Man game? How do I get in on this?
No, you gotta play on the the old one with that music, man.
No, it probably used the same music. I don't know how.
I probably did troll the hell out of you. Like, oh, you're playing this game again?
Just 4 hours later, nothing is greater. Jacob's still looking for fruit. just 100% like laying on your back, staring at the ceiling, just listening to this music. Just so tired of me playing this game.
Why aren't you playing RuneScape?
Yeah. Because I was just like, yeah, I'm going to collect all the fruit.
But yeah, a game I played on the old demos.
Oh.
I already mentioned it, but Apocalypse with Bruce Willis.
I don't remember that.
I just bought the full version.
Did you?
Because I never got to play the full version. I only got to play the demo.
Young you is finally. It's like, finally, we get to play it.
It was such a cool, fun game.
Do you play as Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When I saw gameplay of that, I thought, oh my gosh, I gotta play this again.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that. It was like $9 for PlayStation 1.
Yeah. It's only $9 because it's old. I mean, what was it? Like, just a run and shooting kind of thing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Was it like The Matrix? Remember the Matrix game for PlayStation?
Oh, I remember that. It's not like third person in that way.
Mm.
It's more of like an overtop view sort of thing. But yeah, you remember how much I was into Enter the Matrix? Dude?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I remember playing that a lot with you.
Yeah. That game was... I don't know if it was actually a good game, but I was so into it. You know? Like, I was so into that game.
Oh, I don't know if it was good.
I only beat it one time.
It's perfect.
I never played... I tried to play that, I think, last year. And I guess you can play as... I think her name is Naomi, and it's kind of a different story.
Okay.
Never did that. Tried it this time. I was like, oh, I'll play as the chick. And it was different than what I grew up playing.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm going to go play the other dude.
No, thank you. Yeah, man. All the bullet time and, like, just running around. Then you're trying to shoot the agents, and they're just, like, dodging everything.
Yeah, just the opening battle was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're in the bank, and everything's flying off the walls, and you're just dodging thousands of bullets.
Super cool. Especially at the time, it was super cool. Because I can't really think of any other, like, games that were that much action, but also had, like, slow-mo effects that you controlled.
Mm-hmm.
So it made you feel really cool playing it.
Yeah.
Like the movies.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the first bullet time game probably was, but I don't know. That one just did it so well.
I was very into the Matrix movie as a child.
Yeah. I didn't understand the Matrix until I was older. But, like, the fight scenes is what got me. And then as I got older, I was like, alright, this plot's pretty good.
It's deep.
Yeah.
I believed into it. Actually believed it for about, I don't know, a couple days.
Yeah, the back of your neck starts getting a little itchy, and you're like,
are we in a simulation of sorts?
Start having deja vu. And just like, didn't I just see that lady walking down the street? Didn't I?
I better go catch her.
Just kick her in the back of the head. Yeah. I know you're an agent. Oh, and the subway fight. Remember that?
Is that when you're fighting Agent Smith?
Yeah. You're down in the subway, and, like, the train's going by, and you can, like, jump across it. Just, like, kung fu fighting.
Maybe I gotta play it again. I think I have it on PS2.
Do you?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty fun to replay.
Yeah, I stocked up on games like 3 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I have most of them.
Yeah.
Decent PS2 collection.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly forgot how many good games are on PS1, because all those demo discs were PS1, or most of them. Like, a lot of them were PS1 games. And, Cold Borders 3, man.
Yeah,
we're about to be throwing down. I got 2 controllers.
You sent me that picture, and I was like, "Yes, that's the game."
Yeah,
I said SS Turkey, but I was like, "I don't think that's it." But it was like Tony Hawk, but you're snowboarding.
Yeah,
it was great.
Yeah, man. Remember Dave Mira and Matt Hoffman, DMX?
Yes,
you had all those, I think.
Yeah,
you had a couple of them.
Yeah, the big games for PlayStation for me were definitely Spyro, Crash Bandicoot was another big one, and then
Man, you're lucky you didn't find Final Fantasy VII at that young age.
Oh my
You would
gosh,
have been-
that would have been my whole life.
Yeah, you would have been balls deep into it.
Yeah, my friend had it and he showed it to me and I was like, this looks like so much. He's like, yeah, it's got 4 discs. And I was like, what do you mean 4 discs?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. I was like, I don't understand what you're talking about. Like,
How does it work?
what do you mean? How do you play the rest of the game? Does it go in the memory card? And a bunch of Digimon games. I was buying Digimon games
yeah,
for PlayStation.
PS1.
Yep. Digimon World, like 1, 2, and
man.
3. Where you like,
Which one am I getting? Tell me which one to get.
they're all good. Digimon World 1 is it's the classic. It's great. It's awesome.
I should just start off with that then.
Yeah. You know, you're raising the Digimon and you got to get the right stats.
I remember playing at your house a little bit. I was thinking about it the other day, like, what was the old Digimon games we played?
Digimon World. I think there's 1, 2, and 3. 2 was okay. It was like a weird kind of like dungeon crawler kind of thing. It was still good, but it definitely was weird. 3 was really cool. Because it went back to that open world sort of thing, and it had like all the new Digimon. But Digimon World 1 is probably my favorite. And then
I'm getting it.
he's on the phone now.
I'm ordering it right now.
You remember Digimon Rumble Arena?
Sounds familiar.
It's the one where you're like Super Smash, but you're Digimon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you have that?
Yeah. Digimon Rumble Arena. And then you could like be all the dudes, and you like fighting, and then you like digivolve mid battle, and you like.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it's just.
Was that for PlayStation or
It-
GameCube?
It was for PlayStation because I believe that Sony owned the rights to Digimon at the time. I believe. But yeah, it was just a Super Smash clone, but Digimon themed. It's still good. Super great.
Oh, I'm down for that.
Mm-hmm.
So today, the head of Riot's MMO left.
What?
Just left after, I think, 9 years of being there. I don't know if they've been working on it this whole 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite possible.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, 9 years. But yeah, he just up and left. He was the head of the MMO.
Did he like say anything, or he just like got up from his desk and was like clocked
I
out?
think he just announced his plans
Mm.
of what he's going to do. And so I guess that's his 2-week notice.
Yeah, I guess. Oh man, I hope it's still like
Yeah, I want to
goes
know.
through.
I want to know what happened. I got to
Yeah.
look into it a little bit more. That just happened today, a couple hours ago, actually.
Man, I saw something about the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet because I wanted to buy them and get the light. That way I could because that's where like the real like competitive is, like the championships, Pokemon championships, and the tournaments. Like you gotta
The
have
current-
you gotta have the new stuff. It's just what it is.
So you said you're going to get a Switch and that together?
I
In a
was
special pack?
It would be cool. I was looking at the Switch Lite because it's the most easily portable Switch like version that they have out, and then getting Scarlet or Violet or both. I have no idea for it, but I was looking today, and they're talking. They've announced their. They didn't announce it today, but I saw it. That they're getting DLC for a Pokemon game. I was like, all right, well that's weird because as far as I know, this is the first DLC for any Pokemon. It's always just been like you bought the game, it's the whole game, right? Until we come out with like the next version.
Mm-hmm. That is weird.
And the DLC is $30, which used to be what a Game Boy game costed, like an actual Pokemon game costed. But now they're $60, just like every other console game, which is probably fair. But the DLC is $30, and it adds in a new area. It adds in new like clothes for your characters you can customize. The only thing that makes me a little bit like irky about it is that there's certain Pokemon you can only get with the DLC. Yeah. They're adding in, like, if you don't have the
Pay
DLC.
to win.
Yeah. Because, like, straight up, there's...
What are they doing?
There's another form of a Pokemon that's in that DLC. It's like a... There's this weird fox Pokemon. I don't know him. But he has, like, a different type set, and he is just straight up more powerful. He's got better resistances, he's got better stats, everything. You can't access him in the base game. You have to buy the DLC.
Yeah.
It sucks. What they're also doing is they're bringing in 230 Pokemon, original Pokemon from like the older generations that weren't in Scarlet and Violet into the game. So it's easier to get them on your team, train them up, blah, 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 and compete with them. Which I do like. And the only thing, it seems really pay to win. And I'm trying to see, like, the positives on it. As far as, like, okay, well, they could be doing a thing like how, like, say, World of Warcraft does. Where you have the base game, you can play the whole base game. There's nothing wrong with that. But they're going to add in new content that builds off of that game as, like, an expansion pack.
That makes sense.
Right? And it's $30, which, if it was just for, like, hey, we've added in, like, these new 5 Pokemon, $30 for 5 Pokemon, please. It's like, that's trash. But if you think of it as expansion packs to a game, in the same way that you would look at World of Warcraft, or Guild Wars 2, or, any game with DLC.
Is it an MMO?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
I know it's open world exploration, more open world than the previous Pokemon games. I don't know if it is multiplayer. It would be super cool if they make an online multiplayer Pokemon. Too bad none of those exist.
So we're just playing the free Pokemon Revolution.
Honestly,
it's
dude,
great.
Yeah, because it's like, how I'm looking at it is, alright, $200 for a Switch Lite, $60 for Pokemon Violet or Scarlet, and then another $30 on top of that to get the DLC. And it's like, I'm going to spend $300
For one game.
to play Pokemon with people, when it's like, I can just download Pokemon Revolution online for free.
Yeah.
And play
Fan-made
with people.
games, man.
Dude.
They're some of the best.
Yeah, it would be hard for me to, like, because I want to get into this kind of community type gaming. It's very hard for me to say, hey, I'm going to spend $300 to play Pokemon. If you want to play with me, you have to spend $300, and you have to spend $300, and you have to spend $300. And it's like, I'm going to get the people that already have it, or the people that just have, like, money and want to spend it, right? But with finding the cheaper budget option, I can get more people to kind of, like, join in, and it's more accessible, because, you've never really played a Pokemon game.
Yeah, I beat Emerald like 10 years ago.
Yeah, and I'm sure if I was like, hey man, I'm getting a Switch Lite, I'm going to get Pokemon, I'm going to get the expansion, like, you would hop on that.
I probably would.
Yeah. But eventually, you got bills to pay, you got all these things to do, you got other games you want to buy and you want to play and stuff like that. But if I'm like, hey man, one quick download, we can play Pokemon together.
Yeah.
Get it on your computer, get it on your phone, get it on your tablet, get it on your Retroid. I don't care. It's like, you'd be like, heck yeah, let's do it right now. And we could be gaming in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it's a great game.
It's great. There's nothing wrong with this game. I hope they keep working on it. I hope they keep expanding it. I hope they keep improving it. Because it takes time. Especially whenever you get into I was thinking about, like, once the games go 3D, now they have to turn 3D into 2D. Because before it was just recreating 2D. Now it's turning 3D into 2D. Which I think that might be where they're at now.
Yeah.
If they're still doing that, I hope they are. But power to you guys.
Speaking of open world games,
Uh-oh.
dude, I'm so excited for Diablo 4.
Yes. Dude, you saw the, this month, I think, maybe next weekend is when the open beta kind of thing opens up.
Oh, yeah.
If you buy the game now, you get access to 2 weekends this month that you can play Diablo 4.
Well,
And if you get to level 20, you get a title that you can only get from playing this month. If you get to a certain area, you also get another title. And you get a free backpack that has like a little wolf puppy sleeping and all nestled.
yeah, I think I'm gonna pre-order that then.
A little cosmetic. Yeah,
this week.
I think it's, if it's not this weekend, it's next weekend is the first open weekend. So I would get that.
Dude, did you see that? The way your armor looks, like, it depends on where you get it, and it's based on the area you got it from.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that for. There's no in between. If you're out there grinding in the Alps or whatever,
Yeah, it's gonna have like
Kyrgyzstan,
more fur and stuff on it.
yeah, it's going to be like a Viking type of looking
Yeah.
piece of gear. Or if you're in the desert, I think it's called Kyrgyzstan. You know, you're getting gear that's based on that area.
Yeah,
you can only get it there.
It's super cool because like that leads to like even more farming, which is more replayability. Is like, hey, I want this, like these stats on this set, so like I've got to go farm in the desert for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Which I'm not a huge fan of farming, but I do like farming. I understand the grind, and it does add kind of more hours. If you want to put in the effort to have like all your costume match and the stats you want, like you got to put in the work.
I'm pumped for this game. Once that comes out, I'm probably going to be on that hardcore. So I don't think it comes out till June.
Yeah, it's not that far away.
June, so it's looking like Pokemon Revolution Online till then.
Yeah, man.
For the most part.
Play both. Shoot. I mean,
well, no.
I know. It's gonna be hard because, like, I mean, I love Pokemon Revolution Online, but like Diablo 4 looks amazing. It looks so good, and I'm not saying this Pokemon game's the best ever, but I'm saying for free $99. It's pretty darn good.
Great, yeah. I'm gonna start forming a Diablo crew early.
Yeah, dude.
I already know one dude that's gonna be playing.
Yeah.
Gonzo is gonna be on.
Is he?
He played the Immortal on the phone. Or
Okay.
whatever. I think that was the first one he played. And him and my brother were telling me how good it is. And I'm like, I understand. Like, I get Diablo a lot. You know, I've been playing it for a while. But I didn't want to play the pay-to-win, really.
Yeah.
So, but he is pumped up to play 4. So, I'm pumped up. I'm going to try to get J-Dead on there.
Ooh.
Try to get Wheezy to switch it up. He switches it up sometimes.
Yeah.
I think he was playing Perfect World whenever it was first coming out.
Okay.
I think that's an MMO. So he's willing to switch it up and get off.
Yeah.
Gonzo said I'm putting in my retirement early for first person shooters, and then link the Diablo 4. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Make a whole thing about it. Yeah, man.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it looks great.
I'm so surprised.
Yeah, I think it's honestly that they're just taking so much inspiration from Diablo 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like
and Path. They're
Yes.
definitely looking at Path.
Yeah.
Exile.
You can see the similarities from Path.
Yeah. And
But-
I mean, it's about time.
Yeah, I think they tried something different with Diablo 3. And I think it was, for the most part, a success, but it just didn't have the same, like, feel, the same following that, like, Diablo 2 has. Like, maybe Diablo 2 Remastered did better than Diablo 3. I have no idea. But there's a reason that they're making the game more like Diablo 2 than they are more like Diablo 3.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. And
it's kind of like whenever, you got your trilogy going, you can tell, like, whoever directed the third one, it's a little different.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, oh, they're half angels, and that's why they're super powerful. And it's like, dude, we didn't want super powerful. We just wanted more Diablo 2.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah. We don't need half angels, bro. We need, like, just dudes in the mud, just slinging spells and axes.
An open world Diablo. This is what I wanted. I wanted, like, if I could create a game, it would be an MMO that looks like Diablo in a way. And they did it.
Oh, yeah. Dude, playing all these single player RPGs, right? Like Skyrim, Pokemon,
Final Fantasy.
It would just, they have MMOs now, but as soon as you start playing, as soon as I started playing Pokemon, I was like, man, I wish I could just play with my friends, like, wherever I was. Play Skyrim, it's like, man, even if I just had, like, one other person I could party with, Skyrim would be amazing. Fallout's the same way.
Dude, I'm still down for a little Skyrim together.
Yeah. Where do I even get that mod? I looked on the mod page. I didn't really see it.
I think they have like their own client you have to download.
Oh, I'd have to get... Alright.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's not a... Yeah. I mean, it is a mod, but...
Yeah.
It's a big one.
Yeah. It's probably like its own game, like application-wise.
It might be something like that, but it does like link to your real Steam account as well. Because you do need to have like a legit copy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm down, man. Last time I tried was probably 3 years ago, and I know it's gotten better since then.
Oh yeah, it had to. Absolutely.
That would be fun. Just like, just plan a day, play some Skyrim online.
Oh yeah. We'll have to, whenever, if ever, I catch up with you in Pokemon, we'll have to record some battles. Just some duels.
We can. I told Josh, I was like, I can't wait to crush you, but I want to wait till we have like maxed out Pokemon.
Oh yeah, everyone's rocking hundreds and stuff.
Yeah.
That's like the first way you can do it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, if you're already level 7, all my dudes are around level 50. So, I'm behind.
What's your highest? I forgot to ask.
54, maybe? Might be.
And I did not buy the only cheap thing you can buy with real money. The little 25% XP boost.
Oh, yeah.
I did not buy that.
Yeah.
For like 24 hours or something.
That thing, it's not...
It's not that bad.
No.
Compared
XP
to
boost.
compared to other actual pay to win games.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
I don't really consider that pay to win. Because I would get there anyway. You just get there faster. What I consider pay to win is like, I have to spend real money to get this item.
$20 for this sword.
Yeah, and the sword is way better than any other sword I could get normally.
Yeah.
Right? Like, the only
it's
way
10
to
times
get
better.
this. Yeah.
You may as well just drop the $10.
It's got like 3 extra strength points than like any other sword you can find in the game. And it's like, that's pay to win.
Yeah, no. This isn't bad at all. It doesn't, like, trust me, I didn't get any weird vibes when I saw that.
Yeah.
Because there's been plenty of games where I downloaded it, have been excited to play, and then I see the online store where you can buy all these boosts, and then just...
Yeah, every strategy game I've tried to play on mobile, I've gotten those vibes, like, instantly. They're just like, you can buy this, you can buy that, and it's like, alright...
Calm down.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to compete with people dropping like $70 a month on this like mobile game. No way.
I tried the one Star Wars one. It's a turn-based Star Wars game, and it's so much fun. Mm-hmm. Like I've said before, these pay-to-win games are so much fun. Mm-hmm. But but I'll put a little bit in.
Yeah.
Or I used to.
Yeah.
Don't really do that anymore.
No, I'm trying to spend as little money as possible. Because I know what it's like to be broke and want a game with your friends and not be able to.
Mm.
And so, me personally, I really want to focus on, like, budget gaming. Because I don't want anybody to be left out just because, like, them or even their parents just don't make enough money to have the new hotness kind of deal.
Right now, Pokemon's where it's at.
Yeah. I'm hoping to find some more games on this same sort of, like, trend of, like, hey, it's a fun little free online game that you can get, like, right now. And it's super easy to install. Download it.
Client looks great on PC.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
It's definitely made for PC. You can play it on everything else, but it's just way better on PC. I'll be honest. Oh, man. My throat has been absolutely tore up by this weather.
You singing opera or something today?
No, man, it's just the past couple weeks it's just been hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, and like my throat just doesn't know what to do with itself.
Trying to get out of this state.
The state? Yeah.
Setting sail.
The state is wild.
Yeah, the state's nuts.
It never knows what weather it wants to be.
You got a troll of the week?
I do have a troll of the week. I wrote it down too, that way I wouldn't forget. Hold on. Burp. Yeah, actually my troll of the week is Apple.
For
For
taking that game off or just not taking it in?
I'm sure there's a lot of other things that I'm gonna be like, hey, like you should check out this game. It's really great. And it's like I have a PC, Windows, and I have an Android. And it's like it's really easy for me to just try out games and put them on here and run them, do whatever I need to do to get it to work. And it's just real crappy that like Apple just isn't allowing iOS users to be able to do that. They don't have as much freedom to game on their stuff.
Yeah, it's probably a money thing, you know? They're not making money.
Yeah, I get it. It's like, oh, these are third-party apps, blah, 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 and it's not safe, and you can get viruses or whatever. I'm not sure what their whole argument is. Why don't you try these Apple games? But but really, man, it's just, it really sucks, because, like, even if it's, you know, being generous and saying half of our audience, you know, they're either going to struggle or not be able to play with us or play certain games just because they have an iPhone.
Yeah, I mean that's a common theme.
Yeah.
That it'll be on Android, it won't be on Apple.
Yeah,
that's just how they are.
I know, but like I'm so jazzed about this game, and I was excited.
There are a lot of great retro handhelds you can get for under $100 that can definitely run this Pokemon game. You just got to search and figure out which one suits you best. There's a ton out, and they're coming out like crazy.
Yeah.
There's just, I mean, the Aya Neo looks amazing. Retroid is just pumping out units. They're going to be coming out with 4 probably by the end of the year.
Maybe we could do like a little like video or a chunk of next week's pod talking about them, comparing them, breaking them down. You know?
Sure.
Do that.
Yeah.
With some links.
Retroid is awesome.
Yeah.
You can get the 2 Plus for the one that you have for less than $100, and that little thing is pretty cool.
Yeah. How about you, man? You got a troll of the week?
My troll of the week is Danny Boy from work.
Oh, what Danny Boy do?
Let's see. Yesterday he hit me with cardboard 3 times.
What did jerk.
Today he had to leave his station to replace someone that called off today, so he wasn't there as my backup. Because, I'm filled with questions and just need his forklift skills. Good old Danny boy.
Danny.
And, so he wasn't there for me today. Every day he just tells me to do better. I'm not doing good. It's great. It's hilarious.
Just messing with you.
Yeah, every day he's like, I want this floor clean. I want all these units packed.
I want to be able to eat off this floor.
I want every unit on this floor packed before 10.
Yeah.
He trolls me every day, all day. So.
Yeah. At least it means he cares about you. Otherwise, he just wouldn't bother with you, man.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a homie.
But,
He's the one I got the PS2 from. In the games.
In the games. That's why you're tolerating all the cardboard.
Yeah. His mom works there, too. She's like, you don't have to let him abuse you like that. She's like, you can beat him up anytime you want. I'm like, yeah.
I'll think about
I'm going back to cooking.
Oh.
I say that all the time. I'm like, all right, I'm going back to cooking. They're like, no, you're not. You're not going anywhere.
Oh. You want to know who my bard of the week is?
Who's your bard, dude?
It's you, buddy.
Yay!
You bought me, I only knew about the mount, but,
got you a land mount, water mount, and I got you a sweet outfit.
oh, I'm going to wear it. I don't even care what it is. If it's a pretty pink unicorn outfit, I'm wearing it.
Yeah, so they got, how much did they get for me? $15. And it's a donation. You have to send it as a donation. I think it goes through PayPal or something. And get your sweet cosmetics, dude.
Yeah, honestly, the mount's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I want to help as many people as I can, but I know I'm going to have to be helping my kids a lot.
Yeah, and if you're running around.
And just being able to get there just a little bit faster will just really save
this
me.
week, I'm going to gift them mounts.
Are you?
Yeah. So we'll set it up. I'll be like, yo, them boys on?
Them boys, yeah.
Well, it's going to be a while, actually, because I think you have to get the rainbow badge before you can trade.
Yeah. John's got one badge. I don't think Joe has any badges.
All right, well, when little John gets 4 badges, let me know.
Oh, man, he's training up his Charmeleon. He's like, I'm getting a Charizard. And I'm like, all right, man, I'm not standing in your way. You get it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I have one fire Pokemon. It's a Ponyta. And I'm just struggling to level it up. And it's just kind of, now it's at my PC. But.
Yeah. I, honestly, man, with that Hitmonchan, I'd try him out for a while. If you could level him up.
Yeah, I need to take a break. This is how it's an MMO when you have like multiple options in a way.
So many.
Yeah. I need to take a break from the hardcore grinding, and I need to go either level up some dudes or maybe go catch some Pokies or
yeah,
see what's rolling.
Check your Pokédex, man. They'll tell you what routes they're on and what time of the day they spawn. And just find like a fire Pokemon you like and just keep running around, catch a few of them, compare all their IVs and stuff, and see which one, hits the best.
Wait till you see my outfit, dude. It's actually just a hat, but it covers my whole body.
Yeah?
And it's like this. Here, I'll bring it up.
Are you going to show me now?
I think I have a picture.
We'll have to make sure we put a little picture clip of it up on there.
On the YouTube?
Yeah.
I do not have a picture of it. But it's like, it looks like a ghost / potato sack type of thing, and it just covers my whole body. And I'm just riding around my Charizard mount. I think that's what it is. Is that the last form?
Yeah,
Charizard?
It's like the orange dragon, like a fire tail.
That's what I got us for land.
Nice.
And then I got us the same one for water.
Oh, my son, John's going to be pissed.
When he sees you riding around.
Yeah. She's like, I've been trying to get a Charizard this whole time.
And then you tell him, be like, Uncle Troll.
Get your 4th badge. Uncle Troll is going to buy you a Charizard.
Yeah, or whichever one he wants. Because they're all like the same price.
He wants a Charizard. He's been talking. He's like, everyone's got one.
I feel like I've never seen one, but
yeah, I think he thinks that if he gets a Charizard in the game, it'll turn into a mount. So he's like really just been pushing, like, I need to evolve this dude into a Charizard.
No, yeah, it's separate.
Yep.
But it'll look cool when it's following him, and then he mounts up.
He's just got, you can get like a Charizard outfit too. He's just like, all like, I'm a Charizard guy.
Yeah, and you drag them down to your hotbar, by the way.
Okay.
That little hotbar at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 1 through 6 or something.
Yeah, I got my fishing rod on there.
Yeah. So I got both mounts, and then I have my bike, I think. Or I have something. Something's in the third spot.
Ugh. Yeah, man. What about your bard? You got a bard this week?
Bardy. El Bardo.
Oh, bard.
Who's my bard this week? Who's been great to me?
Nobody. Everyone hates me.
Gonna have to go with that pizza guy again. For Mr. Pizza.
Oh.
You know, I got my, just my old standard 12 cut cheese, New York style pizza. And, the same old guy just whipping them zaws out the oven.
I don't even blame you, man. Being hungry, feeling tired, and just getting some, like, hot food. Like, you just be like, man, I love you. And I'm like, what? And then nothing.
He's like, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're doing more than that, buddy.
It's the hero we need, not the hero we deserve.
Yeah, shout out to him. I will get his name eventually.
Should. Take a picture with him. Invite him to play Pokemon.
Yeah, he might be down.
Oh. Stomach.
You got a bard? Did I ask you?
It was you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for hooking me up with all that stuff and making, just gonna make my Pokemon experience that much easier. This is great.
And you're going to do it in style.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be the flashiest dude with, like, 4 badges. They won't even know what hit them. Kids will be jealous. Dude I got playing is gonna be jealous.
I kind of like that you can't tell what level people are, unless, I think if you go up to them, you can, like, click info and all that. But
yeah, you can
as far as
inspect
just
them.
people just running around, you have no idea how strong these...
Yeah, you're just going off cosmetics. Like, if someone's got, like, a crazy costume and a crazy mount,
You
you're
just
like,
assume they're cool.
they're probably a high level.
Yeah.
If you just see, like me, I'm just, like, a normal dude with, like, the starter outfit, just, like, walking around with, like,
Oh my god, look at this guy.
with, like, a bird behind me. And they're just like, yeah, alright, get this noob out of here. But, no, man. I'm just hyped about all this, and I'm just really glad that we can just do this, and got a couple loyal listeners, and we got a few loyal listeners actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We got the double digits consistently.
We gotta pump them numbers up.
We got to pump them up.
But that's great. 'Cause
Yeah.
We're just chilling right now. We're just doing audio.
Yeah. I think as soon as we start making that push into gameplay content and video and all that stuff, that's really when this channel's going to take off. But just appreciate the people that are sticking with us now while we're still on a very slow rise to something.
My one homie is binge listening.
Yeah.
He usually, that's how he rolls. He binge listens, old episodes of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's doing the Troll Bar Tavern.
Yeah,
He's on episode 4. He just finished that.
Yeah. And
Shout out to him, Dylan.
Dylan. Anybody who watched Predator is going to enjoy that. Dylan.
Predators?
Yeah, the first Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah. Is that the one where he screams, "Get to the chopper"?
Yeah. Dylan, you're looking small. Pushing too many pencils.
Shoot to the chopper. My friend used to always scream that.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Come on, do it. Come on. I hope you enjoyed our impressions. Stay tuned for more. But thank you, everybody. As always, check us out on social media. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify,
Facebook.
anywhere. Facebook. We've got a Facebook. We're on Amazon
Like
Music.
and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. It's free. Literally. Just move your finger. Do it. Now. Do it.
Create that Pokemon account. Just do it.
Get to the clicker.
Gold server.
Gold server.